Yes, but between the liners, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the latest episode of the review of Game Week 10 of the BTL Pods Fantasy League. This week, I've gone up one place, so you know I'm gassed. I just want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to Jurgen Flip-Flop, Lewis. We've mentioned him in the last few videos. Remember, he was bottom of the league for about 5-6 weeks running, and in the last few weeks, he's been absolutely tearing it up. I've been begging for him to get in the comments. Last week, in the last video, him and his brother finally got in the comments. I just want to give a massive shout out to Lewis, because last week he got 91 points. Can you imagine? Lewis is only 9 years old. I don't know how he found out about the channel or the FPL league, the BTL Pods FPL league, but Lewis, I want to give you a massive congratulations for coming up from the bottom to being the comeback kid that you are. 9 years old, he's 10 in November. Everyone get in the comments and give a massive shout out to Lewis. Absolutely smashing it out in the league right now. He's putting some of you man to shame, to be honest. Some of you man are 20 years older than him, and he's absolutely putting you to shame in this league, so you need to step it up. Massive shout out to Lewis. Shout out his brother as well, Jurgen Flip-Flop. Keep up the good work. Let's take it into the rest of the show. You guys already know you lot have used a lot of your bonus features already in the last 10 weeks. So many wildcards being used. I haven't used nothing until this week. I finally gave in Game Week 10 and I couldn't help it. I had to use a wild card. Let's go through my team quickly because it kind of paid off. I got 69 points, which from the league's point of view, I think the lowest was like 48 or 50 and the highest was something like 93 or 92. So I was around the average, probably around the middle at least. I took out Mbeumo after I've been gassing him up all season, and then I think he got a goal and assist against Chelsea and some bonus points. So I was pissed, bro. The one time I take out Mbeumo and he absolutely kills it, and instead of Mbeumo, I put Cole Palmer in there because I thought Chelsea picking up form, so you never know, and it didn't pay off. But then I got Watkins, Alvarez, Haaland up front. I got Salah in my team. I got Son in my team. I got Saka in my team. So I thought I was going to do better, but unfortunately, not. Watkins let me down, like I know he let down a lot of you. We also had 2 more wildcards, so in total we had 3 wildcards used this week. 2 more wildcards, 2 fell. Party Time, his team is called. He's 30th in the league out of 45. He got 54 points this week. One of the lower ones, to be honest. Lord of the Ings, Jeeve, who's quite high up in the league. He got 66 points, so his wildcard did him all right. And we also had 1 free hit used. Shout out to Mahir. His team is called Final Fantasy. He's 32nd in the league. And he got 62 points. Well done to Mahir. A decent free hit. That's just, he changed up his team for that week, game week, and he's managed to secure himself 62 points. Well done to Mahir. Look at his team. He's got Cash in there. He's got Ben White in there. He's got Saliba in there. He's got Salah as captain. He's got Son. He's got Haaland. Well done to Mahir. A great use of free hit. We also had 1 triple captain used, and I'm going to get to him in the Howlers because he's potentially Howler of the week this week. So we'll get into that in a sec. The captaincy situation has changed again. Interestingly as well, there were 7 of you in the league that didn't have Haaland this week. Last week it was 2. The week before that it was 2. This week, 7 of you didn't have Haaland in your team at all, which is really interesting. He's Premier League top goal scorer. You've got to make space for him in your team, I feel like. I don't know. You guys decide, innit? Some of you guys know better than me. But interestingly enough, this was the lowest amount of captaincy choices for Haaland in our league. By the way, for those of you that haven't joined and you want to join, code is here right now. Make sure you get involved. Monthly and seasonal prizes. Why did I say prices? Back to Haaland and the captaincy choices. This week, you'll be interested to know only 19 of you out of 45 had Haaland as captain, which is pretty miraculous, I think. Like, you would have thought a lot more of you would have Haaland as captain. The second most choices was Mo Salah, and that was 11 choices, myself included. I think next was Watkins, who had 4 choices. That was, I'm going to get to one of them. Set piece goals, Lord of the Ings, Furzal FC had him. as captain. Saka had one choice as captain, who got him 12 points. By the way, anyone that had Watkins really let you down as captain choice this week. I think they played Luton, right? And he only got 2 times 2 points, so 4. Salah got us 16 points, as you can see here anyway. 2 people had Son as captain, Kitabe and Pilau Puddin, if I'm not mistaken. 2 people, 1 person had Haaland as captain. It was Niall, the Garnacho 7. He had him as Haaland captain last week as well. And Rashford had 1 person chose him as captain, Maradonas, who also had him as captain last week as well. So these guys, maybe they haven't switched their teams around. Maybe they haven't done transfers in a while. I don't know. But they're pretty low down in the bottom of the league. So I'll let you guys decide what's going on with them lot. Taking it on to the Howlers of the week. And guys, I'm going to need your help this week. But I think there can only be one main howler this week. I'm going to have to start with the poor guy, man. Team Easy. He's 38th in the league. He got 58 points this week, which wasn't actually the lowest. But for one reason only, I think he has to be a howler of the week. He's used his triple captain this week, and it's on Ollie Watkins against Luton. You're going to expect him to bag. He didn't get a goal or assist. Ollie Watkins got Team Easy. Isaac, 6 points this week after using his triple captain. Imagine holding on to your triple captain for 10 weeks only to use Ollie Watkins as your triple captain in the 10th game week against Luton, and he doesn't even get a goal or assist. Isaac, get in the comments, my brother. I know you're pissed with that one. I know he played 90 minutes, didn't even get a bonus point. Oh, my word. No, Isaac, that's deep. And you don't even have Haaland in your team. So you're already struggling without the goals or goal scorers. To be fair to Isaac, he had Diaby, Salah, Mbeumo, and Trent, etc. in his team. But unfortunately, Isaac, you might be howler of the week. Taking it to the team with the lowest points in the league this week, it's Youssef Mohamed Grill, who was August's manager of the month, by the way. And this week, he's got the lowest points in the league. He's got 51 points. We all did pretty decent this week so far, to be honest. 51 to 90 points, which weren't bad. Obviously, Haaland as captain saved a lot of people. Youssef Mohamed Grill, August manager of the month, has hit new bottoms, not new heights, has reached low bottoms. Is that even a phrase? What am I even saying? 8 of his players out of his 15-man squad actually got 0, as you can see here. I know we're including the bench, but none of them could have come on and given his team points, because look how bad the rest of his team did. Haaland's obviously saved him. Second lowest points total of the week this week is safe. Is Cher's boy. His team is called the Underachievers. He got 52 points this week. He's got Haaland, Joao Pedro, and Watkins up front. Not even Haaland. No wonder he's 36th in the league out of 45 people. Safe, you need to sort out your team. And did Safe has Haaland as captain, if I'm not mistaken? Safe. Okay, you've changed it around, Safe. Oh, wait, you don't have Haaland as captain. You have Salah as captain. I think last week you had Haaland as captain, if I'm not mistaken. So at least you changed that. You're still second bottom in the league this week, at least for points. Taking it on to third bottom of the league this week. Third lowest points of the league this week, sorry, is my good mate Tunjay, a regular on the channel this week. By the way, you guys know, if you've seen the channel, you've seen Tunjay knows his stuff. He usually comes on the channel with a notepad. Where was his notepad this week? I'm sure he desperately needed it, because despite having a decent team, he's got 54 points only, and he had Manchester Derby man of the match, Bernardo Silva, on his bench, which has cost him. And Tunjay is currently 33rd in the league out of 45. But yeah, Bernardo Silva's on the bench, his second substitution, and he had 7 points, which Tunjay missed out on. The next possible howler of the week has to go to Tufail. He used his wild card this week. He's 30th in the league. He only got 54 points as well. He's got no Haaland in the team. He's got Watkins and Alvarez up front, which ain't bad. But he benched even for Evan Ferguson, who could have got him in, and Konate, sorry. Trippier and Burner in his defence with 0. And he's got Konate on the bench. He's got Evan Ferguson on the bench. 2-5, you've missed out on some big points there. Last of the Howlers, before we get on to the big clash. Last of the Howlers is Haaland v Haaland. It's Haroon. He's 22nd in the league out of 45th, so he's around midway point. He got 64 points, which ain't that bad, but he had Diaby on the bench, who could have got him an extra 13 points. By the way, guys, get in the comments. I think Diaby might be one of the picks of the season so far. I ain't had him in any of the 10 weeks that I've been playing. But every week I seem to see him get points in. Anyone that chooses him, he's got massive points every week, it seems like. I don't know what his actual numbers are in the league, but it seems that he's doing really well. Obviously, Villa, I think, are 12, 13 points. It's 12, 13 games win streak at home, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out Villa, doing well. So Diaby has got to be a massive shout to be picked in your team. Taking it onto the clash you've all been waiting for. And last week you saw me go down to the south coast and it was hotting up between Shahan and Shahan, and we told Shahan he has to fix up. And this week, you won't believe it, he's fixed up slightly. He's got 76 points compared to Shahan's 72 points. Well done to Shahan. Takes a 4-point lead over Shahan this week. Now in total, Shahan has actually won 4 games out of 10 game weeks, and Shahan has won 6 out of 10 game weeks. So it's getting really close. But in the context of the league, if you look at the table, it says one is 34th, one is 35th. But look how many points they both got. They're both on 538 points, neck and neck. Shahan v Shahan. The battle continues. Look how close it is. 2 titans of the FPL world. 2 titans of the battle of the names beginning with S, and that sound and look similar. Shahan, 1 letter difference, and they cannot be separated in the league by a single point. The battle continues. Let's look at their teams. Shahan had Romero, Trent, Maddison, Son, Haaland. He had captain Ferguson. Haaland captain. He had Ferguson in there. Shahan has edged it this week with his 76 points. He's got Edison, Cash, Maddison. He had Son as captain, interestingly. Saka, Haaland, Darwin Núñez as well. So well done to Shahan this week in a battle, Shahan v Shahan. Shahan will actually be coming on the channel in the studio very soon with the rest of the guys on the South Coast. So watch out for that episode in about a week or 2 weeks' time. Moving on to the good picks this week. Taking it to the team that got the 3rd highest points in the league this week is my little cousin Naib. Still at the top of the league for what must be the 6th week running. I can't believe it. My guy Naib, get in the comments. You're absolutely smashing it, my brother. Who are you paying to do your team? Is it my other little cousin Ijaz? You're probably asking him for all his picks. His league at the top stretches to 39 points. Last week was 16 points ahead. He's now 39 points ahead of Vimmel. He's first out of 45th teams. His team's called Ice Spice Rice. Look at his team. Alisson, Cash, Saliba, Diaby, Son, Salah as captain, Ferguson and Haaland. If you guys want to know what to do in FPL, just shout out any one of my cousins or any of my family members. These guys are tearing it up on a weekly basis. Taking it to the team with the 2nd highest points in the league with a massive 90 points. He's 9th in the league out of 45 teams. It's Francis. I don't actually know who this is. Francis, my guy, get in the comments. His team is called Haaland 36. Absolutely smashed it this week. Before I get onto his main pick, look at his team. Mbeumo, Foden, Haaland as captain. He had Diaby on the bench, unfortunately, which could have got him an extra 13 points, which would have been massive for him. But look at that centre-back choice, my guys. He's got Ethan Pinnock from Brentford, who got a massive 15 points. And I know you're not team of the week this week, but for that pick alone, I think that might be the pick of the week. Ethan Pinnock, centre-back from Brentford, Jamaican brother. I've seen him absolutely tear it up at the back. A very good centre-back, a solid centre-back. Ethan Pinnock, massive 15 points. Well done, my guy Francis. Get in the comments, my brother. I need to know who you are. I think I might have seen you on the Instagram stories. I think. Anyway, Francis, keep it up, my brother. Taking it on to the team of the week before we take it on to October's manager of the month, which I know you've all come for. Team of the week this week is Prenon. I'm pretty sure he's been team of the week before. His team is called Curry Muncher 11. We all love a good curry, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm a curry muncher myself. 12th in the league out of 45. 93 points. Massive. He's got Raya in goal. He's got Romero in goal. He's got Saliba. He's got Romero in defense. He's got Saliba. He's got Cash. He's got... He's got... Where is he? I've lost him for a sec. He's got Szoboszlai, he's got Saka, he's got Son, he had Haaland as captain, he even had Ferguson bagging in a goal for him as well. Well done to Prenon, the team of the week. Moving it on to October's manager of the month. And before we hand out the prize, by the way, I'm so sorry, Yusuf and Naim. Your prize, I promise you, will be sent in the post or will be collected by you guys within the next 2 weeks. I've got the plan already in my head. Moving it on to October's manager month. Before I take it to the winner of the prize, I'm going to go down to the bottom of October because some of you really stunk it up. The worst managers of the month. Safe, third from bottom, 144 points. Niall, 143 points. And the worst manager of the month is my guy Paz, aka Param. His team is called the A Team. Mate, I think you need to start calling it the Z Team or something. You're absolutely stinking it up. I've got a feeling Paz might have actually given up with the game, by the way. Those guys down at the bottom, except from Coach Watson and maybe Ryan, I'm not sure if you guys are still playing. But yeah, hopefully you're still playing. There's a long way to go. You can still win the monthly prizes. But this month's worst manager of the month, Param, aka Paz, as we like to call him, taking it onto the team. Before I get onto him, actually, me, Vimal, and Nojmal last week were battling near the top. I don't know where this guy's come from, but Dylan, October's manager of the month, has absolutely smashed it. Come out of nowhere in the final week of October, and he's got a total of 222 points this October. Dylan, get in the DMs, message me, let me know if you want your prize or if you want to collect it. I'm going to send that out with Naim and Yusuf for their prizes for August and September within the next week or the week after. Well done to Dylan, absolutely smashed it this month. 222 points. I was so close, man. I missed out on the prize by 11 points. I swear to God, I would have got myself a gift or something and it would have been better than you man's prizes. Anyway, guys, if you ain't joined in the league already, make sure you join. Code is here right now. Get in the comments. Let us know what you thought was Howler of the Week. Was it the triple captain Watkins? Was it anyone that got the lowest points of the week? Shout out to my guy Lewis, absolutely smashing it. He's only 9 years old. He's doing better than a lot of you guys. Shout out to my guy Coach Watson, by the way, who's bottom in the league, but he smashed it this week. He got 74 points. Hopefully he keeps rising up. Make sure you share, comment, like, subscribe, all that already. See you on the next one. Peace out. Between the lines.